What's up? I'm Shinobeer from Matt and Beer Ninja. So today I'm gonna be talking about how I made friends who are native English speakers. English speakers, okay? So first of all, I wanted to have friends who are native English speakers for so long. Since 20s probably. As a Japanese person, it's not easy to find foreign people. If you don't speak English, it's harder to find friends who are native English speakers. So first, what I did was I just went to the place which is famous for tourists, even though I didn't have any skills about English. I couldn't speak at all. I couldn't listen at all. I just tried it. I just tried to go there with zero skills, with zero English skills. Once I got drunk, it's easy to talk to people, man. Yeah, just like this. So I went there and I got drunk. I mean, I was tipsy at that time, and then I saw two people, two persons, one couple. And then I was waving like this. Come on, here, come on, here. You know what I'm saying? It's super important to take action. Just, don't wait to come up to you. Someone come up to you, man. It's not gonna happen. So, just take action. I just took action. Man. I was waving. I waved to them. At first they were like, oh, who the hell is he? I felt that. I kept doing. I kept waving my hand. I wanted to have friends who are native English speakers, and I wanted to talk to them in English at that time. So I kept doing. It. Come on. And then, since I've got this good smile, they came up to me. They entered the store, entered the bar to drink with me. So we started talking, even though I just didn't get what they were talking about. But yeah, I just asked them by using my body to, like, oh, have you seen that? Or did you try to Japanese beer? They started smiling. I think they started feeling good, probably, because at least I was able to communicate with English. And obviously, I'm a local person, which is good for them. Because after that, it turned out they wanted to talk to local. It was a great time. We had a great time. It was 10 years ago, so at that time, we were talking about Kendrick's second album, I guess. One of them asked me, like, do you understand the lyrics? He said. And I was like, nah, we have a Japanese translation. And they were like, oh, by the way, we're gonna go to Tokyo Disneyland tomorrow. Are you off tomorrow? To be honest, I didn't know that what are you off means. But I just felt something. I said like, tomorrow is my holiday. And they were like, awesome. Let's go there together. And I was like, man, did I say something wrong? We went there together. But obviously, I didn't have any speaking skills and the listening skills. So it was literally tough time, man. Tough time. After coming back from Tokyo Disney Resort, they were like, we are starving, so why don't we go to sushi place? I was like, what am I supposed to do? Should I show around Tokyo for them? And they were like, if you have time, can you show us around? And I was like, yeah. So I started Googling. I started using internet to find a good place to have sushi and sake. We ended up going to sushi place. And then after that, they started saying like, we are getting drunk. We feel like going to karaoke with you guys. I was like, man, yeah, that's a good idea, but I gotta work tomorrow, so it's about time to. And then they were like, man, just for 1 hour, just for an hour, please. We went to the karaoke. Yeah, but it was a blast, man. That was over 10 years ago. At that time, I couldn't speak English. I was able to speak phrases, but I just couldn't express how I felt. I just couldn't improvise my feelings with English by using English compared to now. You know, it's not perfect yet. It's not. I know my speaking needs more speed and fluency. I know it. But compared to now, at that time, it was terrible. So I said to them like, okay, I'm gonna study English seriously from now on. And they were like, oh, that's a good idea. See you. At that time, I was 20s, but it was hard to keep going. Because once I get back to work, there's nobody who speaks English. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to use Japanese, or it's the only way to communicate with people with Japanese by using Japanese. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard to continue learning English by myself. So I just quit. I had to, in a way. After a year or 2 years, I started going to the bars famous for tourists again to practice my speaking and listening. And then I met some people from Canada, Australia, and the States. And I just realized that how important English is, how important to communicate with people from different countries. So I said to them like, okay, I'm going to go to your country as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just did. I decided to go to Australia, and I did. I bought a car which was freaking old. Radiator was leaking. I'll talk about it later, but I just did. And they were like, you really came here? You're the first person that really did. You're the first person who really came here. A lot of people say like, I want to go to your place, or I'm gonna go to your place, but nobody came here except you. And I was like, glad to hear that, man. For me, English and beer are best friends. Best combination. When I drink this beer, I just remember them. And that's the reason why I keep learning English. I keep trying to learn English. Even though I don't have any talents to learn languages, I just keep learning. Just don't quit. Don't quit. Everyone can do this. Everyone. Like literally everyone, every single one can do this. If you don't see your improvement, it's normal. It's normal. Remember when you grew up, when you were a child, do you remember how to speak your mother tongue, your native language? Do you remember how you learned to speak your native language? Do you? Well, for me personally, I don't remember all of that. At least, we had to listen to our parents or our relatives talking to us with their native language. You know what I'm saying? So we had to listen to them. First, we had to listen before speaking, okay? Listening is the key, right? Understanding what they were saying is the first thing. We gotta listen our target language first before started speaking, okay? That's the key. So listening to the contents is the easiest way. And today we can do anything with YouTube when it comes to learning language. So if you have Wi-Fi, you'll become multilingual in a way. It'll take time though, but we can do anything with internet. And beer, man. So just listen, keep listening, start listening before speaking, alright? I just kept listening to English stuff. So my understanding is intermediate, but my speaking is, beginner's level. I know it. So what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter, man. It's not the reason. It's not even a reason not to try it. Just as I said yesterday. That's it for today. If you are going to come to Japan, try this beer. It's called Ebisu. It's a bit expensive. I recommend this to you guys. It's super good. It's good. You'll definitely like it. Gotta drink more to keep this ninja going, man. Bye.